So the instructions were very simple. I've modified them a bit, expanded them a bit because of what I've learned, but basically it was, do you have a question that you feel you could benefit from an outside view? Write it down. And then find a time when, you maybe have 45 minutes to an hour where you're not going to be you're not going to be interrupted. Okay. Husband at work, children at school, rest of the children laying down for a nap. That was my quiet time. Then you go into your space, my bedroom, and you read something inspiring. For me, it was read the scriptures. Well, doesn't have to be the scriptures, but just something inspiring. So it kind of begins to get you in another mindset, you see. And then when you have breathed into a different mind place, speak to that higher energy, power, God, Heavenly Father, Source, intelligence, and just put out all that's on your heart. Just lay it out. Just let go of what is cluttering your mind. Now, for me, I've added, and I am in a secured space of sovereignty that reflects my star family, my divine family of love and warmth and inspiration and truth. And that's the space I am sitting in. So I add that. And then you ask one question, the one question. What did I ask? I don't remember. I wrote it down because you have to have a journal. I wrote it down, didn't keep it all these years later. And you ask that question into that field of greater intelligence. And then you sit in quiet. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the question and that release. Bring it back to the question and release. It's like you're waiting for someone on the other end of the phone to begin talking to you. But because they're not in the physical body, they can't talk in words that your ears pick up. Your mind is going to pick it up, and it will be like thoughts. And you get your paper and your pen, and you start writing all the thoughts. You just write the thoughts, and you just write the thoughts. Right brain, that creative brain that just listens and puts down. If editing brain left comes in, say, no, not editing. Step to the side later, step to the side later. And you just write until there's no more thoughts coming. For me, it was words. For other people, it might be symbols or it might be colors, and you might have to interpret it in a different way. Mine came as words. Here's the words. And a page or two later, nothing more. And that's when you look back and you read what you've written and you bring a test to it. Does this have the feeling of warmth and of caring and of love? Yes or no? Does it feel like it's ideas of expanding my good? Yes or no? In other words, is it of my family of light? Is it from a source that speaks in the language of the values I hold? Yes or no? If I applied the suggestion, would it bring a sense of love and acknowledgement of value? Yes or no? And if answers yes, give thanks, try it on. If the answer is no, then you say to your team, because you have a team, you have a divine family, deep six, that voice. In other words, clear that voice out. bring in a voice reflecting my divine family. And you might do that another day because of the time involved. You might do that another day and bring the same question. From the beginning, the answers I got were clear, helpful, loving. I applied them and they worked. I was surprised. 1971. Mystic, the information from beyond. Galactic glimpses